shows you how to look.
For best results, Nasacort must be used daily. Maximum relief may take several days. Nasacort is also available as a nasal inhaler. For more information, see your healthcare professional. Call now for product information and a $5 rebate offer.
Right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
Well, most of you are enjoying the weather on this Labor Day, but it's a different story in some parts of the country. Severe weather is moving through the New York City area at this hour. Welcome to Weather Center. I'm Bill Keneally. We'll have a look at the rest of the country momentarily, but first up, let's get the latest on the severe weather in the northeastern corridor. And for that, let's join Jim Cantori in the Forecast Center.
Thank you, Bill. We've watched a very intense squall line work its way east across Long Island this afternoon, actually all the way across Pennsylvania for that matter, since earlier on this morning, and that has produced severe weather. As a matter of fact, the wind gusts we had around the tri-state area, 62 miles an hour at LaGuardia and JFK. Newark had 56 miles an hour, 58 at Teterboro, and 55 at Trenton, New Jersey. And right there, of course, in LaGuardia today is the U.S. Open going on at Flushing Meadows, so no doubt they had to do a little scrambling there. Let's go ahead and show you the latest Doppler radar out of Boston. This is actually out of Taunton, which is down in here, and we're looking off toward the southwest. And the area that we're very concerned about tonight is moving across central Suffolk County at the present time. It's right around Center Reach right now, continuing to move to the east, so areas around Ridge and Rocky Point, and also Wading River, are probably being affected as we speak. But think about this. It's Labor Day. Folks are out on their boats from south of Newport and Buzzards Bay all the way back to Montauk Point and in through Long Island Sound. And you'll notice the little bend that we have here in the line moving to the east. And already, as I mentioned, these reports of 60 to 70 mile per hour winds have already occurred. So there's no reason why they couldn't still occur as we work our way through this afternoon. So mariners, especially keep an eye out on this line as it continues to move to the east. Current warnings out for Suffolk County and also New Haven County, but I'm sure all the adjacent coastal waters need to keep a special eye out in this area. Well, let me show you what happened this morning in Syracuse. Now, this is before the sun even came up. We had some violent thunderstorms that developed well before sunrise, right around 1 o'clock actually. Numerous homes and businesses absolutely devastated here. 2 people unfortunately lost their lives as a result of these storms, and also 13 others were injured, one seriously. Close to 80,000 residents were without power, and officials report that repairs could take up to a week. They've already had a state of emergency issued around Syracuse, New York. Now, that was the first line. That moved all the way across into New England and moved offshore very, very quickly by about 7 o'clock this morning. And then it's the second line that's developed that we've been watching and are now keeping a current status on. Let me show you the damage reports that we've had so far today. Again, this is the first line that moved through Syracuse, and then there was another one that developed in northeast Ohio and is now pushed east, and that's the one we're watching and is going to affect boaters in Long Island Sound and across through Buzzards Bay, Narragansett Bay, around Newport, Rhode Island. All these areas could be affected. And not only are we seeing the squall line move through with the intense winds, But behind that, there is a very large rain shield. So it's still raining at the U.S. Open right now. There's a delay there into the tri-state area. Just the whole area just covered by rainfall. Granted, this is the good news out of this, and that's it, because we need the rainfall up and through here. But the bad news is of these 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts that are accompanying this squall line across eastern Long Island and perhaps the southern coast of New England as well. So you'll notice that this whole area under the gun with a severe thunderstorm watch through late this afternoon. That does include the water as well as the Cape, the islands, and through Cape Cod. And that's well ahead of this cold front here that we see developing. And unfortunately, there's such instability that's pooling out ahead of this cold front back across eastern Ohio and Pennsylvania. We're really not out of the woods here yet. You can see some stuff going on. Hopefully we'll get a better look at it. But right now the big show is pushing right across Long Island with an area of heavier rain off to the north and west. So if you're traveling upstate or even west on Interstate 84 through Danbury, Newburgh, Poughkeepsie, plenty of rainfall. Also down to the south, severe thunderstorm